Hello, hello, and welcome to the program Ghana Speaks. This is the moment the Lord has made. Once you can see me, I can see you. You can hear my voice. It means that we are alive, and we need to be grateful to God Almighty for giving us another beautiful moment of grace. This is Ghana Speaks, and the program is proudly brought to you by Hawk Investigations Limited. Mohawk waka chawane de obani hwehwem de obi waye obi bi ode usika ode egwan waye odi no ho agol wadan captain planet one in nwim ehum okodo obonmamu dim ade china ade sen wodi digu accounting ana wukun wadan Mr. Otua Pomozan another for bi so edwume yipa fun edwume mi no ehuni ti hune nan ndam ye edwuma wa ha ade cham ye edwuma wa ha wombanu po school a wokono mo kodo classroom okra eni from Hawk 020 7841980 020 7841980 from one one over to twin komo kama the mouse na betech war for we go catch show there obano laptop papa when you come for that obepibiamo the mouse epe website would design and yamfu hu kra no ho po yes, that kind of website, no professional website I betech urban app development so I betech one apps won't be one person so I moderate but most in there be for betech was 0542 978514 and from one over to chon komo when you are papa. We are looking at the return of John Dramani Mahama plus his oral team, the anti-corruption team. Ever since what told them team, MPP full bin was what that one that we send the squad no mu you do. Squad no mu you do. Yaboko na ya tinye maybe as why uncle fu bin want to wonder. O say to me da. So why him then your boni bia o say that. But before that, no, you show more kodo system ni. Na yambra the main issues no do. As journalists, we have but one responsibility: to be responsible. As journalists, we have to try our best possible to inform correctly. As journalists, we have the responsibility to do right by the people. Now, I'm making this statement in reference to Daily Graphic, state-owned media Daily Graphic. Urban one newspaper na minya sembiara. Name him online one. Obi o manage online no. O se wo hwe ye. No mo the actors no odi edwuma. Because I'm hwe ye a ebe hwe no na e create agenda bi state media na create agenda bi a anya dam na ote. But I could follow online trends, views, nyanyamanyame bia ebe mistakes p. Recently, some eyibi called work Kumasiwa baby. And I what about two or yeah one page what there. Sisiano why the Alan ohun o man penko for wenchien. The video footage on the bottom one. Ibi share no at that team there Alan Ohuko for Winchen. And this very video is on Daily Graphic, one Facebook page. I will share I will share Mesa Adene. Say who? Now, when you look at this very video now, about that Alan Chia now, okay. This very thing, no, we create a lot of problems. Adam Alan Ankasa and Alan camp. Emma, I didn't buy there. Alan on the for problem. Say me problem pa. Do video no opportunity nyama no. On your professional way. It doesn't suit a professional media firm there ebe ya ade them. But question it there, I no call that day no John Alan Kojo Chamanton when chairman payunko for krana. We just have to try and make sense out of that. So I try there, you put to me at say. That platforming, I did be an impair wahabiano is based on research. Just how we predicted the elections, no, na enyam PO basis no. The man I did be also wahabiano, yeah, research. Pa, yes, Odu baby about form, you will not get it right. But let me also commend the same Daily Graphic now there. We'll to have been time no about Sanyama, but even though was sano, I dare say. And then you have the luxury of time be able to me maybe ya firm ready because a state firm. But you being a state firm, no, a Jehomo bia. The madam am de GTV on Assam another Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. So make sure the days of Antony Kuma, Alesso Usu Kwache, Lauta Sarabel, Lauta Vanderpool, Barbara Samabel, Barbara Gazy, Samavakot, Abner Kunudan Pofu, David Pofu, Ebenezer Paben, Mimi, Roberto Usu, Blessed Mimi, Godwin Benevolent Nade, Adeba, the basic Beatrice Edu, Akushika, Namami L. Ancraft. Extra GTV won't be Biawa. Share time elections locally. If you know Bobo, a polling station result, no GTV one head I don't know. Result to be obejibiano from Electoral Commission. Mobaya one kayede or favor will be. That is how a state media is supposed to perform. Name Sia Mabubwe. Name Sia be on your 40 years and above behind him, them name Sia Mabubwe. Those days, no, what's on them who a offended Kuduyan Kamunaza. I would be saying as Thompson, Kobneja Pomo, Kuku for Sassari, Kuku Simpson. After them professionalism that time now, GTV is still GTV. Shatawali, based on Tato to Bombi. Shatam Oko GTV, trying to offended, Kafu you interview. She Kennedy Japan, based on to Bomb. She time Oko GTV, she may say then, okay, say. Because GTV one more quan maybe a while air baby and bear or ho. I know more that professional standard no or your hot or your ho. It's being a state media no. Make sure they both control wo viewership ni wo listeners no we readers no followers no. But along at all times no one can dream be there a favor will be another a BB them. I very very key. That video ya about that outie. Nkofo dodo a wa show that she won trim obi a o share keke ofofo ndo ehuma ala no ye ehuma ala ye no enim the kind of hammer like across for Alan ne political career na as if the Alan it say Alan wan share video ni na so corresponder. Do you think they to be right? Now after this very video no time e mu bi hu no let's know o say yin abotani share video ni it is the same Daily Graphic now back. But I also better clarify. And indeed, why are they as a professional channel there? Why ended up? No mom, mama one per one just like any other media house. Yeah, obey now did what pentam because only will break in the first. Now actually this very video made by actually but Alan Ochia Kofo. It's the second time no one there was no need to also catch any bill. Whatever situation that exists between the two of them, no, I know. But I will, as a state media firm, no, I did not to my as a private person. I went to me yet because I will jump with BBA into there and make sure that facts, no, they not say. Share this very second video. Akwaba, Musa Ehumesa Oti. Now, as a second video now, the Alan Ochia Yan Papa Kofo. Into the Bama Kare, Mama, idea be I had on ba. Now I did you a one bomb by today. Ma SF agenda Edam Mobi. Into Daily Graphic, Obio control one online platform, especially on Facebook. One stop to the story about to her. I wonder the whole state media, like the Daily Graphic, we knew Ghanaian Times some day in the past. Now Antinya maybe I say. So woman them professionals now respect no. Ayenya ya woman state firms no anchor. Now, second story, I am a slow. I saw some my reho. I saw some obumpisa. I'm paying my hamato anti-corruption team. Ora. Them team now what no? What's the bimoda? One that, especially MPP for no. Operation Recover All Loot. Operation Recover All. Recover all loot. Operation Recover All Loot. Semi-breaker Operation Recover All Loot. Ora. Nenya bodan word ora na ebi mo na adwena akoko baby. I mean ya da mad ni bi. Nti won na waye no wonim da mad kro no. Ora no what the word be ta what to do. Now the list of people now Oman we put together no. One man, what's MPP food been one that, a cheddar white tried or bed that's 1 that. Now the man for 2 years will come and discipline because power is never permanent. The list of people know why 5 no. I want a bill was save you, Mr. In your 40 years and above no. And names need go when I say why. MPP fun bi mo put che today akwa we no nyom mahame that prr da nyom no this am not familiar obo prr dey happen go for him now listening I'm sure that you are aware ma menua ana mo ni one national Ghana students a black okujato ano eche second yo ACP Kofi Boachi wo ho Daniel Yaho Domlevo. That don't say our friend and Pepe Martin Pebu. Next don't say senior man, and I am senior Raymond Archer. Now, Obi Bakaranka them team what a lot of anti-corruption teams for Ghana. In the word that this very one month of PE will shake. And as it looks as if there, the second coming of Mahamano, people are more interested in prosecuting corrupt officials than their 24-hour economy in the crowd. One Mahamano quite very easy there. I say, did you want to? The question is there. I know Kwando. They also to the man of Monana. Constitutionally, yes. Also, I personal and no. Starting by some personal thing be there. Were friended. What addition mu that uncle for young born to Muslim by be. However, concerns a bimu woni. Yamfa obi there okujato ablakwa. At the time, Parliament Parliament NDC war 137. MPP no war 137 plus 1 or independent candidate no. No starts the oil undercover work as an MP. MP oil undercover work muhu bida Olu okujato ole oye a lot of exposés am okay so we cases p court oguda odu huduma. However no the last expose cry was on rice there a movie of the mass school children be now I expired now they actually akwano oil undercover guy serious one pa otukwan outside Ghana ni akaya ni nyama anu na why chairman. Iti asemo bi kede at the time po na minority ana okita 137 no ana why majority no no. He was able to do all this explosive investigative works otumi ye ni nia. How much more the sisi okuta overwhelming majority. Enyama ba ye no betete onyama echede afi no obo wuro nyamem. Enyama no nya access to nya afi do be access to those things. Into one mind people food binom no what that one that. 2. Young Papa Domlevo. Sir Asher headline no mechiria. A BBC Pigeon. Also how Auditor General proceed on by force 167-day leave as Ghanaian, only to return as Togolese. Odu baby so no. I say, John Kuma where we catch any day. Dumlevo asked to refund his salaries to the states. Dumlevo asked to refund his salaries to the states. Them kind of headlining Ninya no ebe hu ekro BBC Pidgin ekro so oye modern Ghana na ebi so Ghanaian time e friend Ghana web. Them Dumlevo I know oye Auditor General moboa. Obia nim da pepi na asem no oye bia oye butentin. Odu baby was so Togoni. Obenye nsem pii. It was the date of birth no on year 1960 or 61 in some no e cho obodoso. What's the na time I so retirement wan ko no da wan osho abadina no lepe because of that inti we sinful. Inti bimo na adwene de the mad na wode ye no o hyenumu wala ba back or better no ka on na wode the mad wode ye e mo ko by force retirement or by any time nso another wakade on refund ni sika dam the ninya no kuma dan do okọ but ono wo boy e madam agenda ninya no obo public no on we bia wo bi nti why there no so ne personal vendetta AB against MP Pabano. Next one 2006 2006 Yabeke the MV Benjamin cocaine saga. This was a story that almost cut short COP Kofi Boache's career. Commander 1 COP Kofi Boache BBC okọ retirement years is for back NDC team no. Pepe obianim do a principle. Obianim ano chebi asanso de collocation aka atwa de me say ye di ade no for procedure and for bra no obianhwe. Pepe we na some kebia no pen. And the next time I director of operations no, na them cocaine saga OC, I bet them tago mo na de those names no. And that was the era. Some missing passes of cocaine beyond Wofi Guinea, all about Ghana ha. Na them cocaine obodu Ghana ha no that what call police CID for ye I didn't ye way or police station where corner for so nan onya atabo tutu ayi no biani into implicate Kofi Boache. No do baby no work on then. Uncle if you proceed on leave. However, 2009, no man paying meals obey. Obey no so ane Kofi Boache back. The madinity Nkofu P wo adwin bi there. The mayor no Kofi Boache since then no on fench MPP. Into this was some personal agenda. Newly be few. Martin Pebu, I say I will sue President Akufo-Addo for corruption after 2024, despite immunity. Despite immunity, I will sue President Akufo-Addo for corruption after 2024, despite immunity. Lawyer Martin Pebu. Ntano na Akufo-Addo na nkasa na start there alfa no ha pam no abekere walo wo Pebu no na Akufo-Addo on the blood. From day one I say prepare your correct. Sisile Adapa ni case do be Martin di hu jim gidi Sisile Adapa honorable. Baby e wo bia no me wenwanda ho me wenwanda ho say bi be say e no sent any problem bia. It's again no nkofo fi there our personal thing be against our MP Pabano. We try to cry Raymond Archer. Raymond aka sembi na asem oken no aka che oye Magdan. They pray that the MPP will stay office forever. Pray the MPP will stay office forever. Asama Raymond Archer Okenye. As the pray MPP stays in power forever. Raymond Archer's warning to Magdan. resurfaces after oral appointments. The master no catch McDonald. Minim se McDonald order obotumwada at this time dia minim. Pepe ne factory pa businessman oju ni agufum. Na Raymond Yobia senyuma investigative journalism pa wa Ghana ha no. Itana make say e wo late AI bia nyame bi NK ebeke but early 30s Raymond days na NK hotel de kufo na Giza Yazimu na de them Arab friend and Iraqi American citizen na okwo twins na de SMP be na hotel kufo what from kufo the investigation Raymond Acha no ye that time no newspaper friend the Enquirer Raymond Acha worker investigative journalism wajintin a senior man. Now I'm a friend of Brad Payne because those days now no what test no Enquirer one ni workers no and I don't call for no ni team no na ni senior guys most of them so it is ni senior reporters no and other investigators no from David Tamaklo Freddie Nyakumo na Adiminia no na wa me brothers pa obi believe the Ray when it comes to investigative journalism ojian ho pa na ada Magdan adiya padi nto am nkofu pi wo idea bi there Ray on fenchen because Ray na small ken the Bompay na MPP wants some power forever iti owo ebi be say an agenda them dey be hunda wa agenda or very good reason because the factory odwuni na go form millions of dollars ni are going to waste. Mekada Magdan ba Paladimo training show do abecheche no free invite Raymond in same P. Paul now invite Ray or any interview. The interview no morty. Ray time wa enquire no. Wa ma MP pa ban no harm turn. But to be by an agenda Ray no a personal agenda against MPP no. No a Nedman as an investigative journalist. If you done profession, not be a businessman. Be back at Biana, not by agenda bia or war against MPP. But to me, real minimum or a Nedman or a Nedman. In spite of whatever thing that happened between Ano and MPP, but me care David Tamaklo, work friend and Richard Anna some twins issue be. I call Rajman, Richard Anna and wife called Bo. Tamaklu now assume the camera was saying that was Raj. That time Richard Sky. Oh, there were some other names be. No real ho. Okay, David Tamaklu, don't worry, I'll buy you a new camera, okay? Like I remember those days in India. Obi be now in there like Ray from that time in India was Danka Otan MPP pa. But bear in mind that 2011 the same room when actually Enquirer and son of a businessman. Time now, Anas Arime Yawanas. A Thomas government was sponsoring there on K some friend undercover work you customs no. Tiasama Ray okay. And no on Fano party order. And this is from Joy News, Joy Online. Yeah, I think February 8th. Yeah. There kwa ebohu 2011. Raymond Acha says it was unethical for the state to pay journalists for doing his work. He said, Anna's investigation was for news purposes. It was unacceptable, in his view, for such work to be paid for. Beyond that, he also insisted that the finance ministry paid for the job, despite government denial. Deputy Finance Minister Fifi Kwete had said the ministry did not pay a dime for the investigation, but Mr. Archer maintained the ministry did. Quotes, I have heard Mr. Fifi Kwete's statement, but I am saying that as far as I am concerned, I am reliably informed that money that went to Anas came from the Ministry of Finance, and there is no doubt about it, unquote, he stated. Deputy Information Minister Okujato Ablakwa, however, rubbished the ethical issues raised by the Enquirer's publisher. He argued Anas was not contracted as a journalist, but his private investigation firm, Tiger IPI, was engaged to do that work. So this was in 2011. The same Ramon Achana Oko Hat, who investigated Oman Peyunku for any MP Pabano, ni period no another time no. The same Ramon also sounds to raise concerns and the NDC time. I know me who down no on fan who party or the MP for NDC. Once across line or be me who across line. The same Okujato na or responded to oil rain. Ananetisiano anya ba be yedwumi e me wiasita. It's okay there. Be careful the decisions you make today, because when tomorrow comes it might change the rules. Into the Ray no kuja to that time no Ray now fifi to that time now so in there wabaka NDC team no. Yes, one can argue from the point there, oh, Ray has always been an NDC. That would be opinion. I mean no, I can't show the NDC. I know MPP. I know him to be an investigative journalist. I chimbo a businessman. Okay. It's on this very basis, now background them down on them for 5 years will be a very good reason to go very hard on the NPP. That is why I'm MPP for you been more than wonder no secret in it. It's no call you could to I call Martin Pebu, I call COP Kofi Boachi, I call your friend Domlevu, now call Raymond Archer, renowned investigative journalist. Now, Kakama Sumetuma Akawuni. The NDC do not disappoint Ghanaians. Mama Onejumano on Bayer Day were back for revenge. But when you Bayer Day, you came for the people. Obi disika one more fembra. No one is above the law. Mama attention in ya so call MPP so go within the NDC na so be disika no so den won fa ndi. Ade no anya fair and firm. Bear in mind that power on your permanent. Watch la 4 years 8 years ago. Na embel assistant. Say embrace san ma wode yan in there no so ba obey hot ×2. It be fair and firm. Obi a we disika wa kwanbon bia do no wan gisika no. Won boni minim no wan gisika no won fam bra omani. But mama the second coming of Mahama no agenda na same fi trust and development to personal attack. Hunting be the one hunt, which hunting be the one hunting coffee be that quawi yen day. I call one mama coffee ha 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 ha. Now okay, Victor Salome in days along with Papa no film. The ma boy to another era. Emma Mecheno. Time I go for the better fast track court. No, they look court to they look court in same P. Same day. In brief, you book when them may be as a baby. The majority are what I'm on, about the pan what they baby. Ghana fully blue in your shit. Sir, when you may, just as I said, on one didn't want defeating by West. Into so when you may. Because too early, but some of us are beginning to see the signs. Inti, do not disappoint Ghanaians. Mama 1 second coming on Bambeye agenda setting be. No agenda should be the welfare of the Ghanaian. However, no way this Kebiano one day, one boni minim, no one day. Yes, very necessary. No beji. Don't go few go away. Why we atado papa? Why we atado? Ukuja to me also mama didn't be so personal because you was a arrogant. I mean, minimum 9 to 1 damada. And Yamin we show no you as a young guy or do could be good or madam idea no be wuro nkofo wontim no one kede a pompous dodo because adibiano or morty at my master American I don't believe with the bay wage man iti ahana ebi say on this very one me the bc Ghana speaks a good issue. You know from Hawk investigations on a bay tech. Mwaka chawani there. Hawk say investigations no aya. But more than ever from 020784190. The maso in a bay tech is also on computer and send some app no website and that one's about from 0542978514. Young Twado. See, I know I did doom so why do I have a back ana? This I want you doom so why do I have a back another body? Tum doom light from an apart to a bird. Mama and K BB to dan A plus Akano. Peace councils, the Christian councils have that body. Mama and China Mahaman take over. No one can any time to doom so. I had it. I shall say. Doom so you're the one you young baby ara. It's one more when under her. One more when under her because they lose election and in cheddar that's the end of the world. Another time, Baba, and your time will come again. I don't identity. It's doing so. The men spend so much time on it. I hope they do so on back. The return of John Dramani Mahama again. My own program that I want to share no. The Matiana no Hashem. Internet the Marsha the Mateli. Call back. Call back to the program no. Echo through videos saying I should say. JDM brace yourself. Another just on YouTube that type JDM brace yourself for the coming storm. JDM brace yourself for the coming storm. Ehun da me na pe click on it ti asma me kan no. And I make kind a prophet to stay in Yama. Me catch out there confusion obesi on obe take you over public toilet obe take over this. Then now ba na wa ba ni nyale besi. Now, the people are buying one, they bear me catch all there. Mamma care them time the miss to do crazy, won't go too much into detail. As I make any day. One, expectation of people are very high. Obi a lecture there on us or corrupt officials and you won't be deal. Two, in Juma, teach you men's gold coast security, local funds in your don't go for your workshop. Unemployed youth are what if ye. Show. All the promises they making yan for show. Ain't me any able to my baby. After you know within your own government, no that's the 60 ministers and you obey your moboa. Them 60 net there about for 30 ministers, a substantive and I want deputies to bear 30 minimum bayan. By selection, no, mamon care bias. Because the kind of selection I bear no. And sure ya. Na bi mo di ya de bra ya bra nya no ye nya ministerial deal biara ya be hwe ma obesi 2028 nti asudi da wodo pa dem 60 na akaka no because selection be kebi on kebi ma wan kan no osire bo hu kono bo for over 100 dem impa no na anka fa eyo bi on famba nti after January 7 no I want a true test of NDC versus NDC no obesha say internally and some will pay one name for two team because manisa anka position if the brain hu too much no even this as take by here we say work can some there and some work no bogus or bogus or book in same p yeah manyama waka yanin nkofo hwe ni wanyeme pin ho enti wo second coming in the anama kan there the kind of pressure the man and now do no for two team that the same pressure no sanya maybe ye kitikiti there what in by times 2 by the time pa esha ebenya time they do bumano because within the first 2025 to 2026 in ano transition period now that good ahwehwe nyeme 2027 look at we find that 2027 to 2028 no no na ebutu akeda ya nyama 121212 that time you so na etansu kuru another election no na the kind of candidate NDC baba no obeche do say oboko for the second term so won go for the second term obeche say oboko akete candidate bi echi no I so obvious there take candidate bi echi no nkofo akeda no ele kokko Nature part in form one no care that and I do want Dinibia, Niano, it will hurt surface. It's an hour baba back no or your Juma or your Juma pa one pain or your Juma. Or your Juma. Now, the master should be like a day. Are possible? They would try a assist a constitution to give you a third term. Say about first term, though, near second, and there is a constitution. But there's the analysis of Paul Adumotre, or yeah, by back on
4, Article 2924. It says, after the bill has been read the first time in Parliament, now that's important. So, how do bills go through Parliament? They are read 3 times. The first reading is merely an announcement of the bill. The first reading is just an announcement of the bill. The second reading is where the work begins. So the second reading is when, so the bill is read for the first time in Parliament. So if I take this book here and I'm reading the bill. So, first reading of the bill by Parliament. Mr. Speaker, the bill stands in the name of the Attorney General. A bill seeking to amend Article 66 of the 1992 Constitution to allow a president who is serving a second term, non-consecutive second term, to be able to serve another straight second term and be eligible for the next election. Mr. Speaker, the bill. Put it down. Bill read for the first time in Parliament. Okay, that bill is read. It's an announcement to Parliament. Thereafter, in the second reading, Parliament, the bill will be referred to the committee. So the second reading now comes in. They take it. Mr. Speaker, the bill for the amendment of Article 66 is now in the second reading. And with your permission, I refer it to the Committee of Constitutional and Legal Affairs. The bill is referred to the Committee on Constitutional and Legal Affairs. That's the second reading. The Constitutional and Legal Affairs will look at it. They will make changes. They will add something. That's what you saw with the LGBT bill when they were fighting. That's the committee. So they look at it. They change it. They do that. It comes back to the House. It's read again. Now, when it's read to the House that time, there may be changes from the first one that was read. And then the third reading is that the House now make the decision. So when it's read a third time, the Speaker will now put the question. So after the third reading is done, after the debates, after the second reading, the third reading is done, and then Mr. Speaker now takes the chair. Now it's not somebody reading it for Speaker. Speaker takes the chair and says, Honorable members, with the discussions after the second reading concluded and the reports of the committee so well debated, I now put the question. As many as are in favor of the bill say aye. As many as are against say no. Speaker will decide and say, I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it, the bill goes to the president and is passed. That's first reading, second reading, third reading. That's not what is said here. Not at all. Very different. Let's look at it. After the bill has been read the first time in Parliament, it shall not proceed with further, it shall not be proceeded with further unless it has been submitted to a referendum held throughout Ghana and at least 40% of the persons entitled to vote voted at the referendum and at least 75% of the persons who voted cast their votes in favor of passing the bill. Let's get it again. After it has been read first, nothing else shall be done about the bill unless it has been submitted to a referendum by the people of Ghana. That referendum should be held throughout Ghana, and at least 40% of the 18 million people on the registered voter must vote. And the number of people who vote out of the 40% minimum from the 18 million, 75% of those who vote must vote for the change. Now, when that happens, clause 5 says, where the bill is approved at the referendum, Parliament shall pass it. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, there is no role for a 2/3 majority in Parliament in the amendment of the presidential term limits.
This is Hawk TV. Yo, yamo wakwaba. Yadi BBI ba baby we. Jumedi yono wa for Hawk your Hawk investigations. On a betek. Ma Hawk walk at shawane day. If you shame, be na pre waya mawa. But modern the be frown. anya sunsum nsam na emom nhwehwem obi edi usika obi di onye nwa agụ wuku ho agụ eye japade bi wa ha epere to asase to ka eto bibi epere tinyeme bi ase wo Ghana ha anada adi bi na eba be na penkofu bi wa ye underground work bi wa damo ha dam underground work no hawk fu botuma ya mo for hawk was 020784190 from one one over twetwonkomo the baso no urban computer mi sensam another epe CCTV cameras na say epe camera bi o secret locations mo okodo wo benu school enim mo okodo wo kasa eda ma nkofo mfanyi adwuma tracking device wo botum wa track wo kan we hunda ha no olokọ ni anu betek for ye epe website another epe app pepe bia ni anu obobo mozen na wa yamo for betek so 0542 978514 ebusom do hunya ase onche bia na yebokọ break ya brebe pa eti nyame ya aduma next week no ebe last program for the year we are the end of year review stories ya yenia since be take over from Kuyukanan last year up to this time mama sumaye no stories ni nia no be the best ones and be outside your phone freestyle fit time ya say ya see you at the first be anyansa ha nti that one will be on 31st stories ya yenia you be pick best ones also what our comment was saying crying onya na be ka ho asem na onya we ho nti next week here last program and at the end of year no so nyame adoma ya daba e be resume bi wa obeye after me find ya so ma ha me ma wa aba no na echi wo sere ya ka no ya ka na mi hye obi bia de ahwe me ke bibi na ho wa fa chen ma ifi de ya ken wan koyi na atwen na adunjian do a e be ni ona obo mechi dom ye irama ma mesi one ken mo na aze one the man himself Kofi Ansa Makai nyame onhira brenti we obra no ho ase bibe enyim ni bie hu na je na wa we tu yimpa ho a bra ho ase atase bra ho ase mamma ho do because my we bu ndo yem peta kwa ketekete no dan Makai na America no me on my corner fan picture nto but I have cast very handsome guy but ubazi I ma yudma acha I do ye me right hand and I do bibi the meeting but are very respectful. I don't know mama spend time making my son on there or brand hoase. Obu aze. I heard that digba de man only bibi but or brand hoase. Inti yimpa mama catch on there brown hoase. Ni ankopon no beden obamodo. She ya. MPP why she my yankopon ayo as a majority. I feel why your minority come what's about micro minority. One fan say no suban ni bi obobon one brown wase nti ebi onim Kofi Ansa Makai bia because St. John's Oko University of Education so Winneba very respectable young man obazi nti won hu na obi ebe woni bia na echen Christmas time na end of year why one chazi dey be wash and I do one chazi na I do no do so dodo anyway nyame show me the Enoch Ejim Ebesia. Bye bye.